Hey guys, it's LeBron here, back again with another video. Today we are going over the best type of offers you should be running in 2024 and why Alex Hormozi ruined offers in 2024. So this is going to be a banger of a video because you can have the best copy in the world, you can have the best positioning in the world, you can have all those things set in place, but if your offer is not dialed in, and if it's not with, if it doesn't take into consideration the context of the market that you are operating in, then you will lose. You will not sign clients and you will not scale your business, right? Because offers, especially in the SMMA market in 2024 and ongoing, it has changed drastically, and I'm here to tell you what has been working for us and our clients. And this is very, very recent data, right? I'm not just saying this because a lot of people are telling you, different strategies and different paradigms that worked years ago, right? Even a year ago, stuff that works right now does not work. Did not work, a year later, and what worked a year later does not work now. All right, so. Let's get straight into this. So in 2024, the market has changed drastically, right? Thousands of entry-level entrepreneurs are sending gargantuan guarantees, signing clients on those crazy promises, burning them in the process, and severely under-delivering. And this is impacting everybody in the entire market, right? So I get very passionate about these things because every time an entry-level entrepreneur comes into the market, right? Any random 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old comes into the market, and they sign on with a coach, a coach or a course creator, and they tell them like, hey, slap on this crazy guarantee, give them a refund, give them full money back, give them 5 of your pinky toes. Like, this is how you have to go about creating offers in 2024. And they have those offers, so you think that's the right way to go about creating your own offer. But I'm here to tell you now that is a drastic mistake. And if anybody's telling you that you have to make these gargantuan guarantees and the bigger your claim is, the better you will be in business, it's a complete lie, it's a complete farce, and you need to run away from them as fast as possible. All right, so I'm going to give you the solutions here on how to position your offer and the best type of offers that I'm seeing in the market that is going to give you a better time scaling and a better time getting your foot in the door to sign on new clients. Okay. Because a lot of people are severely under-delivering their clients, and it is negatively impacting people like you that you want to start an SMA or have an established SMA, and people like me that actually have concrete solutions that can solve problems. Because everybody's guard is up nowadays, every B2B business guard is up nowadays, B2C business guard is up nowadays. It's hard to get through to them and hard to convey your solution because they heard it all, right? Market sophistication is at an all-time high. So the thing, guys, with over-the-top guarantees is that it works. It works only if you have a fuck ton of social proof, which the majority of people do not. And even if you do have a lot of social proof, you probably are not leveraging it in the correct manner. Guys, I shit you not. I was speaking to a $1 billion company, right? And they have loads of testimonials, loads of marketing materials, but they don't know how to frame it and market it correctly. Right? It was terrible. It was completely terrible, right? So even $1 billion companies who have been in the game for 20, 30 years, they still don't know how to market their marketing material in terms of, hey, we've done this for this client, we've done this for this client, we solved this problem. They don't know how to do that effectively and efficiently, right? So, these over-the-top guarantees, they sell them, they're almost out the door in 2024, and everybody should run away from it because if everybody runs away from these over-the-top guarantees, then that means when a person, so say years later, a person comes into the market with a crazy guarantee, then it's probably going to work again, right? That's just the nature and cycles of markets. But right now, that approach does not work, all right? So imagine going through this 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. Imagine you really need a service, you really need your problem solved, like it's very painful to solve, and you went through 5, 6, 7 different service providers, vendors, agencies, coaches, and they promised you the world and they severely under-delivered, and the expectations were completely off even from the start and even all the way through the entire sales process. Imagine going through this 5 times. You're going to be sick and tired of this. You're going to be so sick and tired of this, guys. So you really have to understand what your prospect is thinking when you go to them with this crazy guarantee, right? Especially if you're an entry-level entrepreneur and you're young in this game, right? So imagine going through this a plethora of different times. It's going to break down your psyche, right? It's going to drive you crazy, right? Because you need your problem solved, and you want to solve it. That's why people are going, that's why people hire agencies. But, you know, there's so few that actually deliver what they say they can deliver. And that should be motivation for you, right? Because as I mentioned, this is common for businesses that need quality services, right? They need quality services. People are dying for great salespeople, great marketers, but they invest with the wrong people that have the wrong expectations and have, you know, the completely wrong angle and how they go about servicing their clients and how they go about telling how they're going to service their clients and how they're going to get them to their outcome, right? So going through this 5 times, being burned 5 times, 6 times, being scammed basically 5, 6 times, this is common for businesses nowadays. But they want quality services. That's why they invest, but they're investing with the wrong people, with the wrong expectations, right? So now there's you, who wants to start a business, or even you might have an established business, but people do not trust you, even if you promise them the world. And I'm here to tell you right now, guys, people do not want the world, especially business owners. They want their problems solved, right? So what I'm seeing in the SMMA market is the problem in the SMMA market. And when I say the SMMA market, I'm meaning people who have agencies, who have marketing agencies, digital marketing agencies, servicing either B2C businesses or B2B businesses, right? In this market, there is a lot of low risk tolerance, right? The majority have a low risk tolerance now. The majority are price sensitive, and the majority are low on trust. For example, if you run a marketing agency, a paid ads agency for e-commerce companies, try going to an e-commerce companies with gargantuan guarantees. You're not going to win, right? Even try to do outbound to them, you're probably not going to win, right? Why? Because they've been burned so many times by marketing agencies promising them crazy ROASs and whatever, that now that market, and this is similar to other markets, the risk tolerance is very low, at an all-time low. They're very price sensitive, right? And they're low on trust. So you have to understand what market you're operating in as well. All right. Now, before I move on to these solutions, so the solutions to these problems is reducing risk, increasing trust, and using the correct pricing structure, right? And in my video about how to create offers without crazy guarantees, this is kind of synonymous. This is kind of like the synonym of this video, if you will. But effectively, what we're doing, since we know that everybody in the market has a low risk tolerance, they're price sensitive, they're low on trust, and all we have to do is reduce their risk, increase the trust, and using the correct pricing structure so we can still get paid as well. We have to solve low-hanging fruit problems, as I mentioned in my offer video a while back. Right? We have to solve many of these small problems in order to sign on with them, and in order to say, hey, this guy solved a problem for me for free or for a very low cost. Let's bring them on because I trust them now because they solved a problem for me for free, and this problem was painful enough. So of course I'm going to sign on with this particular agency or coach or whatever, right? So what I'm seeing in the market is we are focusing heavily, and what you need to focus on is the effort and sacrifice on the prospect and on the prospect's end, and as well as your end, because obviously you don't want to deliver something that takes a while to deliver. Right, and that's yeah, sure, it's free, but maybe it's bespoke for every single client. When you're doing this at scale, your business is going to break, and you yourself might get burned because there's a lot of people looking for free work out there. I'll get to that in a second, but you really want to focus on the effort and sacrifice on their end, and how you do that is with low front end offers, low hanging fruit, low risk solutions, right? Having a deploying mechanism that's easy for them to implement. Right, so what I mean by this, guys, is since we know these are the solutions, the best type of offers I'm seeing in 2024 will be low-risk front-end offers, right, that are solving tick problems. And if you didn't watch my this video on my channel here, what I classify or what I mean by a tick problem is low-hanging fruit problems that you can solve ideally for a very low cost or for free, that it's painful enough for the prospect, so once you solve it, they're going to just put 2 and 2 together, like, hey, he solved this very painful problem for me. Let's keep bringing him on. Let's see what more problems he can solve, right? And this is how you can get your foot in the door with prospects that have a very, very high resistance to marketing agencies or agencies in general, or coaches as well, because this applies to agency owners and coaches and consultants. All right, so the best type of offers I'm seeing in 2024 will be low-risk front-end offers, introductory offers on both ends. Even better, if it's more riskier on your end, it's even better. And you also want to throw stones as well. So, for example, when you're dealing with when you're dealing with a e-commerce business and you're a marketing agency, you can throw stone at those other agencies that promise the world, that give crazy guarantees, and you can say, hey, we're not those agencies. We know the majority of agencies that you come in contact with, they absolutely suck. And since we know you probably got burned 5-6 times by these agencies, we literally know that we are happy to provide you a front-end solution for a very low cost or for free. And it's up to you if you want us to implement that for you, because honestly, we want to gain your trust, and the only way to gain your trust is not saying, hey, we'll give you a 600,000 ROAS in 3 days. No, we want to solve this problem for you first, and then you can make an informed decision to see if we're a good fit for you, right? And this is literally your way in the door with these type of offers, and dealing with prospects who have a very, very high resistance level to outside service providers. Okay, so examples of how to create these front end offers are solving tick problems, as I mentioned in my video here. Right, we're solving tick problems because we want to focus on their problems, many different problems, and the solutions that we have. Right, so we always want to keep a lead magnet bank or a solution bank, deploying many different solutions to many of their different problems. Right, ideally for free at a very low cost, because we want to do this at scale. Right, once we start running ads, when we start running outbound campaigns, we want to do this at scale, but we want to make sure it's easy for them to consume and easy for us to build and implement for them. And I'll get to that right now. So how to create these front end offers: identify tick problems. Right, make sure it's very valuable to solve. Right, making sure that problem is actually very valuable to solve for them. It's more painful. It's painful for them. You can deliver quickly. It can be done. You can operationalize this, or it can be done via a virtual assistant or an AI. It can be automated. The front end offer I'm talking about here, easy to implement on your side and even on the client side as well. And making sure it's quality, because you're gonna before you even get in the door, you're gonna fail. Right? If the solution, even if it's low risk, it has to be quality. It has to be quality, because what prospects don't want is, oh, finally, a person that understands the market and understands what we went through. He wants to solve our problem for a very low cost or for free. He's putting his money where his mouth is. Finally, we found an agency or a person that can do this for us, right? But once they get that solution and it's terrible, the quality's terrible, it's like, all right, like, we're not going to deal with you, because if your free or very low cost work is terrible and it takes a lot for us to implement it, well, I can't imagine when we work with you full time, right? So make sure it's a quality solution solving a very painful problem on your prospect side, right? And last but not least, the most important thing is having a process to transition into a full sale and to sign that client on your core offering, right? So make sure you have a process, either with back end call to actions. Really, the thing here is get them on a call in order to make that lead magnet, or in order to understand that tick problem so you can solve it for them. So when you're on that call, you're simultaneously building rapport with them, talking to the prospect, but also giving them a front-end solution, ideally for very low cost or for free, that they're going to be happy to, for you to do that for them. And you're also building rapport as well. This is how you get your foot in the door, guys, right? Very, very important. And examples of this this is not limited to, this is examples. Writing 5 to 10 cold email scripts with full sequences for them, right? Giving them 5 to 10,000 lead lists with their ideal customer profiles. A 1-minute Loom video on how to unban ad accounts, right? Running ads for 30 days for free. Running cold email campaigns for free. Creating 1 to 2 lead magnets for them for free in their target market. A free audit with a guarantee. For example, we'll book you 10 to 20 calls this week with 50% qualified prospects, and if we do, you pay us $1,000, no setup fee or retainer. Or we'll build you a new ad creative. If it outperforms your current creatives by X percentage, you pay us $2,500, right? And this is your front end offers, because a lot of people, to dive deep into specifically, like for example, a 1-minute Loom video on how to unban ad accounts. In a lot of people are doing the Loom strategy, and it's getting played out, because a lot of people are doing it. And to be honest, the prospect, they really don't have time to watch a 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 30-minute Loom video, right? Because they can make a lot of money in that period, right? So you really want to understand. Obviously, it works with some markets, but increasingly everybody's attention span is increasingly getting lower. So if you can, if you want to do that loom strategy, make sure it's very quick and it's very easy for them to implement, but make sure you have something on the back end to get them on a call. So for example, to write the 5 to 10 cold email scripts, well, you need to tell them, hey, let's hop on a call so I can understand who your ICP is, who your market is, so I can create these 5 to 10 cold email scripts for you with the full sequences, and then I'll send it to you after the call, right? So, but you're on that call now. Now you can build rapport. Now you can understand their business. Now you can get access to their back end if you decide to, run ads for them for free for 30 days or run new ad creatives. Now you have a deeper understanding of their business. So when you talk to them again, now you can bring up certain insights and pain points that you've gathered when speaking to them. Because I can tell you guys right now, the majority of businesses have a lot of problems. They have a lot of tick problems as well, and they're waiting for you to solve those small problems so they can bring you on so you can solve their overarching problem, right? This is why I say CEOs and businesses, B2B businesses, B2C businesses are crying out for talented marketers and talented salespeople and talented agencies, but they're just getting burned and burned and burned. So guys, hopefully you have a better time scaling and booking calls and signing clients with frameworks like this. And Hormozy ruined offers in the context of people took it to the extreme, but we're literally using the same Hormozy framework that you see here, right? Because this is evergreen, right? This will never change, but we need to understand what we're seeing in the market. We need to understand what market we are playing in and where the market is migrating to, right? So we can meet them there, okay? So hopefully you have a wonderful day, and hopefully I brought you value with this video. If you do want 2-to-1 mentorship help on how to create these offers, on how to create these low-risk solutions at Leadmatics, and if you want to scale to 10 to 20K a month in the next 4 months, book a call with myself or my business partner. We'll show you exactly how we're going to do it, how we're going to scale you. If not, no worries. Keep watching my videos. Scale to 10K a month with my videos. And if you have new problems, come to me. We'll solve it, and we'll go from there. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.